We invite you to join in the singing of the National Anthem. Graduates and guests, please stand for the academic procession.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and a well-fought toil. Our home is girt by sea, our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Budringini, everyone. Good evening. And Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians of this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this evening. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it, so he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, from which the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here this evening. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now, that was probably better understood in traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here almost 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People they cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Lands were maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways here kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done around here for the past 20 to 30,000 years. So this is not an ideal or some vision. This is normal life for us and for the longest time. And there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the earth. I would just ask that you share your skills with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. I just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Yano.
I'm pleased to introduce Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, Professor Nick Mansfield. Pro-Chancellor.
Thank you very much, Chris, for your words of welcome and greeting this evening. We're here to celebrate the value and significance of education, and it adds a lot of meaning to be able to connect it to the long traditions of wisdom, knowledge and learning that have taken place on these lands for many thousands of years. Your welcome is an honour to the university, and I thank you very much. Colleagues, guests, families and friends of our graduates, and most importantly, all our graduands, it's my distinct honour and pleasure to welcome you here to this graduation ceremony. I bring our graduands and their guests a special greeting from the members of the Macquarie University Council, the university's governing body. It's our hope that this evening is a very happy and memorable occasion for all of you. Now I see and hear that we have a number of small children and even perhaps a baby or two here today, and I want you to know that they are especially welcome. And I also want you to know that we do not expect small children to either stay still or remain quiet through the course of a graduation ceremony. This is very much an event for families, and small children are especially welcome. Today is a milestone day. Today we celebrate the wonderful achievements of those of you about to graduate. Completing a university degree is not an easy thing. It requires an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination and perseverance, and you've all made many sacrifices along the way in pursuit of your end goals. You've worked very hard to get to this point, and you should feel very proud of what you've accomplished. We as a university are certainly proud of your achievements, and I'm pleased to be able to congratulate each and every one of you. I also want to especially welcome the families, supporters and friends of our graduands here with us as invited guests. The fact that you've been invited by one of our graduates to participate in one of the most memorable days of their lives shows that you've been an important influence. So to our invited guests, congratulations to you as well, and thank you for celebrating this occasion with us. Now, graduates mightn't realise it, but we're about to participate in a very old social ritual. If you were to pick a date, say around 1500, and look to see what Western social institutions were around at that time that are still around today, you would find that there were only about 60. They include the Roman Catholic Church, the Parliaments of England, Iceland, and the Isle of Man, and 6 Swiss cantons. All the rest of the institutions that were around at that time and that are still around today are universities. In fact, graduation ceremonies are even older than that. For more than 800 years, graduates have been donning gowns very like the ones you're now wearing and participating in ceremonies just like this one. And since those earliest graduations, the ceremony has remained almost unchanged, a defining feature in the life of every university and its students now around the world. Now, we all realise that Macquarie University is not one of those ancient institutions. In fact, we're just shy of 60 years of age. Though we're amongst the younger universities in the world, we're very proud to take part in this time-honoured ceremony. We all know that youth, however, has its advantages. Macquarie is a very modern, forward and outward-looking institution. We enjoy an enviable reputation for world-leading research excellence, engagement and impact. We're continually progressing by extending our research, our partnerships, course offerings and facilities. We have a proud tradition of innovation and discovery, and our pioneering approach is built upon a collaborative and connected learning community. Even though this recent few years have been a period of great challenge for all of us, it remains an exciting time for Macquarie University amidst much change as the vision for this remarkable campus continues to unfold. Macquarie University has over 225,000 graduates living in more than 140 countries around the world. It's very clear that we're looking forward and on the move, and so, of course, are you. Some of the things we all value so much about Macquarie, however, will never change. The friendliness, inclusiveness, and approachability of our staff and students is often commented on by visitors from across Australia and around the world. This is inherent to the Macquarie culture, and we intend it will always remain so. Remember, you will always be welcome here. Macquarie University will always be a leader in learning and teaching and a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. However, our collective journey is about building community, where we have shared values, where we share things in common, and where we care about each other, even when our points of view on a range of issues might diverge. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. Guests, academic and professional colleagues, and most importantly, our graduates, I offer you the warmest of welcomes to Macquarie University on this grand occasion. In just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour and pleasure to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. But now it's my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Katia de Vim. Katia de Vim was born and grew up in Lisbon, in Portugal. After completing her honours degree in organisational psychology, Katia entered the workforce as a human resources consultant. Her international career started at the age of 23 when she was invited to move to Spain to set up a small consulting business. Since then, Katia has worked in corporate roles consulting clients from across 5 continents. In 2006, she completed her MBA here at Macquarie University. She then joined consulting company PricewaterhouseCoopers, where she had a highly successful career as a management consultant, leading her to being headhunted to join KPMG's partnership in Australia. In 2015, Katia founded the Social Good Summit Australia, a community that unites a dynamic group of global and local leaders and grassroots contributors to discuss solutions for the greatest challenges of our time. In 2016, Katia won the Impact 25 Award, among other prominent figures such as Rosie Batty, Tim Costello, and Julian Burnside, AOQC. This award recognises the most inspirational people in Australia's social sector. Today, Katya is Senior Partner at KPMG Australia, where she drives large-scale transformation programs and assists clients to deliver value to individuals, organisations and society. I now invite Katya Davim to deliver the occasional address.
Good evening. Presiding Officer, members of faculty staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, graduates, and family and friends attending the graduation ceremony, as well as everybody attending the ceremony online from all over the world with a lot of pride. I want to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land where we meet today. I want to pay my respects for elders past, present, and emerging. We are grateful to live, work, and study in a country with rich, unique history. And I think it's our collective responsibility to recognize, celebrate, and respect the traditional owners and their ongoing spiritual connection with the land. To all of you, congratulations on a significant achievement. You have worked really hard to achieve to this point, and today marks an important milestone on your lives. I'm also mindful of the support that you have received from your family and friends. All of those, I'm sure that they have played a big role supporting you every day. So I extend my congratulations to all of you as well. It takes indeed a village. It is my honor to stand before of you today, and I thank you for the opportunity to come here and speak to you in this such important day. This is a valuable institution where I did my MBA about 17 years ago. Back in the time, I was an international student, freshly arrived to Australia. So Macquarie University during that first year became my home, my family, and certainly the platform that launched my new life in a new country. I have great memories from the discoveries that I have done here during that time. I have great memories from the friendships that I've done here. But what I valued the most was the confidence that my degree gave me to take up new challenges. Life, as you will soon discover, passes by quickly. And my advice to you is to embrace every opportunity that comes your way. Take chances, follow your instincts, and pursue your dreams with passion and determination. There will be obstacles along the way, I'm sure, and you will make mistakes. I have my fair share of those as well. But it's through those experiences that we'll grow and learn. So embrace failure as an individual part of success. Do not be afraid to take risks. And remember that the time for action is always now. The philosopher Seneca said once, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but rather we waste a lot of time." Today marks the start of a new chapter in your lives. Your degree will open many doors and opportunities. And with privilege comes responsibility. So I urge you to use your knowledge and skills to make a positive impact in your community and in the world in general. And to always be mindful of the social and environmental challenges that we face as a global society. As you embark on your next chapter of your journey, always remember the words of Martin Luther King Jr. The time is always right to do what is right. There will be moments in your life where the right thing may not be the easiest path. But remember that doing what is right is always the best option. As you leave this ceremony today with a degree from this respected university, I encourage you to not just build a great career, but to use your knowledge, passion, and energy to build a better world. You may believe that you need to attain significant power to make a difference, or that the world's problems are undefeatable for ordinary people like you and I. But let me remember you of the countless examples of remarkable people who achieved great things without starting from a position of power. They took action with persistence and determination, and with each step, they gained the power to take even more action. You don't need power to begin taking positive actions towards building a better world. Indeed, every action will bring you closer to greater fulfillment and power. So ask yourself, which problems will I solve, will I choose to solve? You don't have to answer that question right now. And in fact, it may take several years to figure out. But never lose the anger to fight for what is right. And remember that even small positive actions, compounded over time, can lead to the change you want to see in the world. In this journey, collaboration is a key component of success. Seek out like-minded individuals who share your passions and ideals. Create an environment of mutual support and admiration, and learn from each other's strengths. As you pursue a good and meaningful life, I urge you to find your tribe. Avoid trying to act in isolation, or rather, please everyone. You'll soon realize that one's values is not the number of contacts that they have, but the strength of the relationships they have built. You have a vast network of people around you and an opportunity to build lifelong relationships. So continue to maintain that network, keep in touch, invest time and effort to nurture those connections, and always be kind and generous in your interactions with others. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share this special day with you. As graduates, you now have the privilege and the responsibility of joining the ranks of educated and enlightened. It is my hope that you will use your knowledge and skills to make a difference in the world. As you progress through your careers, remain humble and continue to learn from those around you. Seek out mentors and colleagues who can challenge you and inspire you. And be open to feedback and constructive criticism. As you live here today, remember the lessons that you have learned, the friendships you have made, and the experience that have shaped you. Let those memories guide you as you move forward into the next chapter of your lives. In closing, let me once again extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and one of you. May your future be filled of joy, success, and a deep sense of purpose. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Katia, for those warm and inspiring remarks. Thank you. As Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees on those who've complied with the university's requirements for awards. I now call on Acting Registrar Professor Mariella Heberstein to formally certify the eligibility of those who've met the requirements for awards.
Pro-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being present here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Macquarie Business School. I now call on Professor Stephen Grover, Head of the Department of Management at the Macquarie Business School, to present the graduates. Professor Grover.
Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Macquarie Business School. Macquarie Business School encapsulates a long history teaching the next generation of leaders. Today continues that tradition as the graduates before us continue their membership as alumni to the Macquarie University community. Graduates, you will be called upon to address the world's unprecedented challenges, such as climate change and economic inequality. Difficult challenges have no precedents. For example, in the mere 3 years that I've lived in Australia, about the same period some of you have been studying at Macquarie, New South Wales has witnessed unprecedented bushfires, followed by unprecedented floods, interspersed with an unprecedented pandemic. Luckily today, we have nice sunshine and no undue events. I have every confidence that you graduates will lead us through the future challenges as you join the ranks of your predecessors to become outstanding leaders in the public and private sectors. As you celebrate today with the people who love you, you can reflect on your sacrifice and years of toil, making yourself the rightful hero of your own story. I encourage you to extend that heroic narrative throughout your life, because the world needs your own best self. So when the unprecedented challenges of tomorrow confront you, take them on to serve yourself and your community, to be the hero of your own life story. Pro-Chancellor, I'm proud to present you the graduates from Macquarie Business School whom you have admitted to degrees. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Business Analytics and Master of Management, Ganesh Kalinapura Prakash. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Management and Master of Marketing, Bao Zhang Yuan. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Global Master of Business Administration, Amar Kwar. Guillermo Legner. Johannes Paul Lehmann. Rajas Pahidapa. Excuse me. Rajesh Paidipati. Kiran Samasundaram. David Stewart. Sean Thomas. Claudio Trucco. Jian Waring. In the wrong order. Where is that? Oh, sorry. Ruan Wijetunga. Doris Rungjing Xu. Doris was awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Isaac Yeaman. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting. Rachel Bichego. Musa Diab. Zaman Hussein. Nikhil Kivuramani. Xiaoyi Lin. Madhu Manjuna Reddy. Janine Marie Ramos. Shiny Raman. Mangchi Young. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Advanced Professional Accounting, Prosper Tunha. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Finance, Francis Cabriga. Laura Happel. Emily Slatterly. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Banking and Finance, Nishant Agrawal. Vanchinsuren Amgalambatar. Kritza Aubrey May Bonifacio. Shu Pong Chan. Felix Cho. Minhaju Chowdhury. Mohammed Noman Khan. Joshua King. Pierre Pio Chow. Mingyi Li. Wenyi Lu. Xiang Yu Zhou. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Business Administration. Natasha Auger. Carl Buckley. Surav Chakraborty. Alexander Connell. Georgette Danielle. Aliana Jorel Duyan. Marianne Samir Yosef Farag. Shreya Gupta. Mohsen Habibi. Anuba Hurley. Divya Kanganti. Nitin Kumar. Deidre Law. Winnie Massibo. Maria Morabito. Catherine Napier. Debajoti Naru. Stephanie Nichols. Lucas Palmero. Divya Punia. Nikesh Rayamaji. Yi-Lin Ren. Pratima Sapkota. Ian Short. Chris Stefanov. Ann Sutton. Saurabh Tandon. Dominic Truick. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce. Winton Anton. Yeah. Chirantan Gogoi. Hong An Nguyen. She was also awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Mary Trinita. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Finance. Jier Chi Chen. Jiu Li. Vu Hong Pham. Jialu Chi. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Forensic Accounting and Financial Crime. Trevor Easterbrook. David Pascuzzo. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Management. Minray Chern. Shlak Handa. Penelope Long. Sovandra Lee. Karti Manaj. Huang Mai Nguyen. Akanksha Satapati. Tanvi Salina. Prajwal Suresh. Adrian Utama. Vamshi Krishna Valakanda. Charivarshne. Dhruv Vinod Kumar. Jason Wijawa. Yeah. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Accounting. Arham Ali. Uyunga Batsaikan. Philippe Yoic Francois Brion. Fei Yu Chen. Wern Hon. Yudan Huangfu. Abhiram Kumarashwamy Rengami. Chuan Lan. Jen Li. Jenlien Liu. Nancy. Oreka Okamoto. Bingqian Qian. Shristi Sanjana Reddy. Yanan Xu. Mernting Wang. Lan Yu. Qian Zhou. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Social Entrepreneurship, Victoria Gubovsky. Oh, let me try that again. Gulabovsky. There we go. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Graduate Diploma of Applied Finance, Julien Chien. Pro Vice Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Xianyang Xin, for the thesis titled The Implications of Stakeholder Orientation on Corporate Behavior and Financial Markets. Dr. The people on stage are Dr. Shin's proud supervisors of the thesis. Pro Vice Chancellor, that completes the evening's presentation of the graduates from the Macquarie Business School.
Pro-Chancellor, I call on David Pascuzzo, who graduated with a Master's of Forensic Accounting and Financial Crime, to speak on behalf of the graduating school group. David Pascuzzo.
Pro-Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates and guests, it is an honour and a privilege to be able to address you all today at the culmination of many years of hard work. Congratulations. When I was asked to speak today, my initial thought was, no thank you. Public speaking is not my strong point, and I thought that I had submitted my final Macquarie assignment. However, I did accept. I thought it was important to do things that challenge us. Just as each of you here today has undertaken the challenge of completing your degree, in fact, it was this thinking which brought me here to Macquarie in the first place. I completed my undergraduate degree at the University of Wollongong. I gained a good job and had a burgeoning career. It would have been easy for me to continue on this path, progressing forward, working 9 to 5 and having free time to spend with family and friends. But however, I decided to enroll in my course for the same reason I'm sure many of you did, for the challenge. To develop new skills and abilities, to be exposed to new ideas, concepts and perspectives. So I submitted my enrolment, received my acceptance letter, and would begin studying in March of 2020. Why not, I thought. Even if classes were difficult, I couldn't foresee any reason I couldn't just enjoy this lovely campus. What I wasn't prepared for was that this challenge would contain many smaller challenges within. As coronavirus emerged and classes moved online, my bedroom became my Macquarie campus, and it was considerably smaller. On days where I had classes, I would say goodbye to my work colleagues, log off from my remote desktop, stand up, walk around my desk, and sit back down again to log into class. Zoom had its own challenges, from microphones on mute to lagging internet, to managing that inherent awkwardness when it was only you and your convener with the camera on. Meeting new people in lecture halls became meeting new people in breakout rooms, where you had to fill the remaining 9.5 minutes after discussing the question for 30 seconds. I had to learn time management, to fit in classes around a full-time job. I have a newfound respect for those of you who have completed your degrees while juggling other commitments, from raising young children to supporting families in sports and exercise commitments. Of course, we didn't do it alone. I couldn't have completed my degree without the support of my fiancée and my dog. So I'd like to thank you all, those who have supported us, our parents, our partners, our friends and family. I'd like to thank the faculty and the staff of Macquarie University for helping us through these unforeseen circumstances. And to my fellow graduates, I'd like to once again say congratulations. We've made it. At the next challenge you face, you can look back at this moment and remember the almost insurmountable odds that you've had to overcome and know that you'll be able to make it through to the other side. Thank you.
Thanks very much, David, for those words, and congratulations again. That was Ms. Angela Brewer. Angela is the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. Will you please join me again in thanking her for that superb performance? Please also join me in thanking our musicians. On the organ, Heather Moen-Boyd. And on the Chinese transverse flute, Dr. Chai Chang-Ning. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank representatives from our alumni community who've come today to help celebrate the occasion. And finally, please join me in thanking our technical staff who ensure that the proceedings can be seen and heard, not just for all of us here today in the hall, but for those watching the event on the live stream. Graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship to Macquarie University, but it certainly does not represent the end of your association with us. From today onwards, you're now part of the bigger Macquarie family. Our alumni network, which, as I mentioned earlier, has over 225,000 graduates living in more than 140 countries around the world, now welcomes you to its fold. We look forward to seeing you back on campus to attend alumni events, to undertake further study, or simply to visit our beautiful surrounds and reminisce about the good times you had here as a Macquarie University student. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. We urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. We urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. We urge you to continue the hard work that has already brought you this far. And remember, the world isn't only changed by the great leaps forward of an Albert Einstein or a Marie Curie, but by the many contributions, small and large, of people just like you. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. So we urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You don't have to do much sometimes to make a real difference to someone's life. Sometimes a small gesture or a kind word can mean an enormous amount. We challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. Our hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you've learned here not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the community. And in all you do, we charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It's also our hope that you always remember the people who've helped you along the way, many of whom are here with us this evening. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. First, could all our new graduates please stand? Now place your testamers on your seats behind you. Turn around to face your family and friends. And now it's time to give them a mighty round of applause. Okay, turn around now, but don't sit down, don't sit down. Here on the dais with me are representatives of the academic staff who've supported you throughout your journey, so please join me in thanking them. Graduates, please remain standing, but do pick up your testamers from the seat behind you. The official party is about to leave the graduation hall, followed by the graduates in procession. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies just like this one down through the centuries. There's an age-old set of Latin lyrics that goes to this music, which begin, Gaudiamus igitur, dum sumus juvenes. In translation, this graduation exit song means, therefore let us rejoice, for we will always be young. The song speaks in a whimsical way of youth and old age at the same time, the brevity of life and the inevitability of death, of state and city, and of happiness. Again, to our newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations and every best wish for futures filled with success, satisfaction, and above all, with happiness. Now might I ask everyone to please stand. The official party is about to leave the hall, followed by the graduates. I then invite you all to follow the graduates out of the hall and around to the concourse behind the building to enjoy some light refreshments. In closing today's wonderful celebration of your achievements, I say again, Gaudiemos igitur. Therefore, let us rejoice.